Howdy, folks. Welcome to the channel, Rockin' the Country. I'm Don. I have a gift request for a six-parter. This is episode 4, which is 90 minutes long, that I'm breaking down into 6 parts, courtesy of funRonni, who has made a gift for all 4 episodes of Bill Anderson's 50th CFR anniversary. Songwriting, his history, his life, TV, everything. And Randall Fryer, who lives in Nashville, had sent me all 4 because he's had them for a while. These came out like 2010 or 2002. It was a long time ago that this was done. I think it was 2010. Yeah. But so even the plastic is disintegrated because that's what it will do. But this is what Ronnie said. Ronnie, thank you for this. Well, I've learned so much. I've enjoyed the heck out of this. Other folks have as well. They're going to be up for all posterity. And it's just such good stuff, keeping country alive. Buck, named after Buck Owens. This is the Rockin' the Country lobster, and he's in his buck truck. But this is what Ronnie said. This should be a link to the 4th and final of the Bill Anderson 50th celebration. Seeing him only once or twice, I was very young. He impressed me with his remarkable song delivery. His songwriting hit me later when I developed a love of lyrics. Ronnie's a philosopher, by the way. I fancy her a philosopher. She's a thinker. All right, so she loved the lyrics. I'll always respect his great talent. By the way, the first time I ever saw him perform was at a state fair, and a goat, a literal goat, ran across the stage in the middle of a song. Bill handled it with great humor, which impressed me. I guess that goat knew a true goat, greatest of all time, when he saw one. Well, there you have it. Very well put. I may have to get a marble bust, a statue of you there, Ronnie, just like the Greek ones in Athens. All right, here's the first approximately 15-minute segment.
You're invited to the party, celebrating
Episode 4.
50 years of unprecedented success in the country music industry. Bill Anderson has written more songs and had more songs recorded than any other country music writer in history, and that's something to celebrate. So we invited all of his friends, cooked us up a big old cake, and tried to do this celebration right. Hosted by Vince Gill, this collection features many of Bill's biggest hits, so we're glad you chose to attend this bash. For one of country music's true legends, welcome to Bill Anderson's 50th anniversary celebration.
Old Bobby Bear's here today, one of my favorite human beings on this planet.
All right.
They don't get any cooler than you, Bobby Bear.
Oh, come on, Vince.
I love you.
You don't have to butter up to me, buddy.
No, You're one of my favorites. You did a duet years ago with Roseanne Cash.
Yes, I did.
And I was Roseanne's guitar player way back in the day, and I love Bobby Bear, but every time he would turn up, it'd mean I wouldn't get to sing it. And I was always crushed when Bear would come up. And that was my big feature number, you know, getting to sing with Rose. But another great songwriter, here to pay tribute to you. Great to have you here, pal.
I love Bobby Bear. One of the best television shows that was ever done.
The best.
Was Bobby Bear and Friends, wasn't that what it was called?
Yeah.
On TNN.
Oh, thank you very
Fabulous
much.
television show.
The band Pulley Bone.
The Pulley Bone.
That's right.
Yeah.
We went to Belize to do a show once. I introduced my band, said Pulley Bone. He said, ah, and he laughed, said, Pulley Bone, yeah. They took it wrong. No, I'll tell you what. I am, of course, a Bill Anderson fan. Always have been. But as he has come along in the last 5, 6, 10 years, he's grown so much, and he got so much more depth and wisdom into his songs that I told Bill to his face, I said, Bill, I am a real huge fan. Now I'm just a full-blown Bill Anderson fan.
Thank you.
And he's going to go down. He's not done yet.
Amen.
You got a long way to go.
There you go. It's 16 years later, still going.
No, I actually, Bill, I think you're getting better and better and better as you go
Hell,
along.
it's taken him 40 years to apply
I
himself.
know,
Thank you.
but nobody can write a song like Bill Anderson.
Coming from you, I appreciate that because I know how close you were to Shel Silverstein, who's one of the greatest songwriters that ever lived. And I know you're really close with Harlan and Waylon and Willie. And
With all the songwriters, songwriters who I like to hang out with, I always have. I never hang out with stars. I hang out with songwriters because they're more entertaining, they're more funny, they're brighter, they're everything that it takes to write songs. You know, you got to be alert to everything that's going on around you, aware of what's happening. And of course, Bill Anderson is all of that.
This is why I love watching these shows, Ronnie. Right there. And I'm guessing you picked up on that too. But just the way he said he likes to hang out with songwriters more than stars because they're deeper, they're brighter. But he said he didn't use this word observer, but they're observers of life. They see the nuances and then they put them into words into songs, but they see 50 times more than what they could put in a song. But then they have to craft the lyrics, the words, the phrasing, all of the rhyming schemes, if you're going to use one or not, and all that. I love that he just said what he said.
you know, I sing quite often at the Opry and other places. I do a song that you wrote, the God Bless America Again, which is a timeless, timeless song.
It's a patriotic song.
Yeah.
It was the last song Ray Charles recorded before he died.
Really?
Yeah.
Tell the story. No, tell the story, because you wrote God Bless America Again. Irving Berlin wrote God Bless America, and you got a letter from Irving Berlin, but what you wrote back to him is one of the funniest things I've ever heard.
Well,
tell
I
that
got
story.
a cease and desist and whatever from the big bank of attorneys from Irving Berlin, and I wrote him back and I said, you're going to love my next song. It's called I'm Dreaming of a White Christmas Again. I never heard it more. I thought heard anybody that crazy. I don't want to fool with it.
That's a great comeback.
That's the end of that.
Did you cut loose on one of Bill's greats?
Well, I'll give it a whirl.
That'd be awesome.
The one I'm going to sing has got a big high note on it on the front. And Lord knows I'm not a high note singer.
Well, me and Jimmy will help you out.
Voice is going to cover you.
All right, kids, drown me out on that first high note.
That scratching noise was on Bobby's microphone, not on mine.
Teardrops, just sincere drops. There I love you drops, 'cause I love you. They were on my pillow when I woke up this morning. They were on the letter I tried all day to write, and just a little while ago I saw them falling on your picture as I kissed it goodnight. I love you, drops.
Love the backing.
I miss you, drops. Hurry home, drops. You've been gone so long, drops. They're not teardrops, just sincere drops. Let's say I'm lonesome and I love you.
I love the piano in this. That's beautiful.
Never never lived so many lifetimes in 1 week. Why don't you come back the way you said you would, and kiss these little crystals off my cheek? I love you, drops.
Yeah.
I miss you, drops. Hurry home, drops. You've been gone so long, drops. And they're not teardrops, just sincere drops that say I'm lonesome, 'cause I love you.
This is beautiful. Steel.
Good job, Bob.
Talk about another unique voice.
Yeah.
That one, no doubt who that is either, is it?
I was just thinking that he's another one that can take a song and suddenly, I don't care who recorded it before, then it's a Bobby Bear song when he does it.
You know what, I was thinking of something a minute ago. I'm sure everybody else has heard this. I heard one time, if you want everybody to listen, whisper. Anderson's the only one who took that serious. He built a whole career on that concept. We all heard it.
You heard what she told me one night when I came in the backstage at the Opry. She was standing back there, and I came in. I was fighting a little bug, you know, and I said, hey, I'm hoarse. And she said, how can you tell?
You know, Bill is probably the first of the educated, intelligent songwriters to hit Nashville, first wave. Later on came Christopherson, Rhodes Scott.
Yeah.
Bill
Yeah.
came out with a bright array of city lights.
There you go.
Nobody has ever written a Ray in a hillbilly song before. Some more of those college woods he threw in there, and not city lights. So very intelligent. Bill is an
He went to
extremely
Georgia.
intelligent person, which it takes that, in my opinion, to write great songs.
Did you go to college?
Yeah, but I didn't tell anybody up here for a long time because, like Bobby said, when I came here, most of the people that were here ahead of me had come here straight out of small towns, off the farms. They had not had the opportunity to go to school. Now, I worked my way through school as a disc jockey on the radio station, but I was able to go to school and graduate. But outside of Roger Miller and Buddy Killen, I don't think anybody in town knew it, and I wouldn't even talk about it for several years because I was afraid everybody would think, well, he thinks he's a smart aleck or he thinks he's better than us, and that was not the case at all. But I felt like I had to kind of prove myself.
You know, Mary Chapin Carpenter used to talk about that. She went to Brown University, and she says, I get so tired of everybody thinking I'm real smart because I went to Brown's.
Yeah.
She was real smart, but I see what you mean. It kind of could.
She grew up in
paint you in
Princeton, too.
Well,
in a
I
light maybe you
didn't
didn't
want to
wanna
be.
be.
Yeah, no, I did not want to be painted in that light or put into that corner at all.
Well, you put that to rest with Phil Mannaner.
Nobody ever accused me of being intelligent after that, did they? Thank you.
Well, we talked earlier about being supportive of young songwriters and seeing young people that
There's Jamie
have
Johnson's
that gift.
back.
And Jamie Johnson is here with us today. And I know you guys have a little history together and wrote the CMA Song of the Year, Give It Away together.
With Buddy Callen.
And Buddy as well. Sorry, Buddy. But talk about getting to know Jamie just a little bit, how that collaboration came about.
What a talent, what a mind, People ask me to talk about Jamie a lot, and because they know that we're friends and we do have this history together. Jamie has got such a grasp of what this whole thing is about. He's got such a history with it, from coming from down in Hank Williams country around Montgomery, Alabama, and he's just he can be the leader. He can hold the flag and the torch up here and be the leader for the whole next generation, just based on his talent and his understanding. Let me tell you a story that I think typifies Jamie Johnson as a writer, and he's a great singer and a great performer and all, but it's his songs that are so good. Buddy and Jamie and I had booked a couple of days to get together to write, and Jamie came in the first morning, and he said, "Guys, I want to write a song where the first line is exactly the same as the last line, but they mean two different things." And Buddy and I sat there and said, "Huh? Say what?" and he kept fooling, and we didn't quite get to it. But he that idea was burning in his head, to write a song with the first line and the same line being the same, but they didn't mean the same. The next day he came in with this big grin on his face, and he said, "I've got it." And the song was called, and it's not been recorded yet, well, maybe recorded, but I don't think it's been released. And the song is called "Nothing Is Better Than You." The first time he sings it, it's, "Nothing is better than you. You are the best." And then the relationship falls apart, and it's, "Hey, nothing is better than you." And it's the same line. That's the kind of mind this guy has got. And it's frightening sometimes.
Jamie, the accolades are really, they're fun to watch. I just read a piece in the New York Times about Jamie, and he seems to be the bright star of the torch of so many guys like Willie and Waylon and Bear and you and these guys that really gets it. And Jamie, thanks for being here today.
Wouldn't have missed it.
Oh, man.
All right, I'm gonna stop it there, and we'll pick up. I was saying in like episode 2 and 3. I did 3 first, and episode 2. Like, where'd Jamie go? Because he was in the audience, so to speak, in episode 1, as I recall. Then he wasn't there, and I think Charlie Pride was there too for episode 1. I didn't even look to see if he's here for 4. But I sure hope so. But I'm so glad Jamie is here. And that. So, all right, guys, that's part 1 of episode 4. And it's part 1 of 6 parts of episode 4, all courtesy of funRonni. So, ladies and gentlemen, have a wonderful day. I'll see you on another video, and keep rocking the country.
Cease and desist and whatever from the big bank of attorneys from Irving, Berlin. And I wrote him back, and I said, "You're going to love my next song. It's called I'm Dreaming of a White Christmas Again." And I never heard it more. I thought, if there's anybody that crazy, I don't want to fool with it.